But Seni,
I nearly made Modulamin cry, fam. That he was running, fam.
boy,
Guy
Seni,
went mad.
boy, you met him before, Moose. Hello.
But
Wow,
somebody's asking me. Wait 1 minute. Let me reply to this guy. He's asking me for the link.
wow.
Man, you met him before, innit? Fighting a time when they want Sisha. Man, yo,
Why?
Evie.
Modu.
Wow.
Modu, man, nigga.
Wow, money, time when they want Sisha, man, yo, Evie,
Really?
born you in Birmingham. Wow.
Where?
Pele, Aura.
Where?
Aura. Birmingham.
Guys,
But we're live.
Yeah,
we're
where?
Before you went live.
we're live.
Aura.
We're live.
You want
Next
Shisha?
time,
Where?
next time you tell us
Oh,
before.
Boy, El, what time is the meeting starting? We got another meeting to go to, you know.
Yeah, funny look now.
We're live now.
Yeah. Is that him?
Wow. Mavla.
Seni.
Yo, Seni's thing is lagging there behind
Wait,
you.
wait, let me remove him. He's messing up the stream.
Bro, I'm good, man.
Join again, Seni. Join again.
Okay.
You
Yo, tell him.
Seni, I'm sorry. You're gonna have to sit this one out. Have a safe journey to Scotland.
Now let him join again.
Boy, Palms, your light is not good, Palms.
Yeah,
Fix
Seni,
your light,
they
man.
keep on
Boy, leave me alone, man. Leave me
Boy,
alone.
fix your light, boy. The light is in the
Bro,
background.
this guy didn't want to pay. Yo, you don't want to pay
Alright,
electricity, boy. Thank you for turning your light on. But anyway, let's carry on. This guy don't want to pay for electricity.
I think this guy want to join as well. G. I did send him the link, so he might, come on. Amboy, look at Amboy. Amboy, boy. Anyway.
Okay, so we should get starting, guys.
We are actually live, guys. So we're just having, to the viewers, we're just having a few technical difficulties at the moment. Give us some time to sort that out.
Yeah, make sure you
If
subscribe.
you're watching, subscribe, like the video,
Like,
share the video, do all that good stuff. So Sadie, when you get to a service station and jump back on, that's the message to Sadie. So that's the panel today. So yeah, Alka, Omboy, and Modu. So we're gonna
my name is my name is We've Won a Lot. You know, Man United, we don't want everything. So I would like to be addressed as We've Won a Lot, please. Thank you.
all right, Modu. No problem.
well, it's L. If it's not L, I'll just put the display name out. Because I don't want to see this shit.
Okay, we want the lot. Okay, we want the lot.
Thank you very much.
Why are you gassing up the guy, man? Don't gas him up.
So
Man.
anyway,
No, he won the lot, boy.
Where do we start?
He won the lot, but that's in the past.
Let's start with the first game, the Liverpool Everton game. The big talking point on that was the Konate. Konate should have seen a second yellow. Should have been off that pitch.
Yeah, he should have been off because.
Yeah, I was watching the game at the time. So when I watched the game, I was like, I think it's Ashley Young's red card. I think it's a red card. The second yellow was a red card. Was a second yellow and sending off. But again, I went back to that game, Arsenal versus Man City, yeah, and Kovacic get away with the second yellow. So I think personally, Ashley Young should have at least have a chance. Like they should have warned him and said, look, if you do another tackle or another challenge, we'll send you off. But that goes to consistent. The referees are not consistent, right? And then I'm like, okay, you know what? Fair play. They did send him off. But when I look at the Konate one, Konate just take the man on already. Yeah? And the referee was like, nah, free kick. And then no second yellow. And I was like, because
so
at that
should he have got a second yellow? Should he have got a second yellow for that?
100%.
Okay.
Because even Klopp,
what about you?
Klopp knew.
Straight away he took him off with Matip.
Yeah.
Because he didn't want to risk it.
No, because if he plays again, he's probably going to get another second yellow. So I think the referee was wrong there. So I was really upset because I want consistent. Whatever happens, whatever you do to the other teams, you need to be consistent. And this our web guy
Yeah.
is saying, I remember the game against Arsenal. He was saying they didn't want to spoil the game because it was a big game. So now you telling me Liverpool against
Mm.
Everton is not a big game. So you can send a player off, like an Everton player off. Well, if a Liverpool player does that, like, oh, don't worry, we'll give him like a chance or a second chance. So I feel like referee has been
Okay.
poor, and
Fair play.
you can see how
No
those things being.
conspiracies. No conspiracies here. We
So
want
so how
facts.
many how many tackles did Ashley Young make?
From
I
what I
think that
saw, I
was his
think
second tackle.
that was
Are
his
you
second
sure?
tackle.
Are you
Yeah.
sure he got 3
I,
tackles?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure he did 3 tackles because I was late, so I did catch up the game second half.
Because I'm
Sorry,
sure
early first half.
Ashley Young made 3 tackles. That's why he got the red card.
No, no. Apparently, I think the first thing was he kicked the ball away. That's a yellow if you do that this season. So that's
Exactly.
how he get the first yellow. Yeah, but I feel like the second yellow, they should have warned him. The referee should have given him
okay.
a warning.
But the Premier League is brutal, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair play. What about you, Modu? What do you think of that second Konate's? Should they have been the second yellow?
You know, I actually didn't watch the game, so I don't know what you guys are talking about. But obviously
Okay.
Liverpool won, so yeah.
Fair enough. What about you, boy? Did you watch the game?
No, I watched the first half, but not the ending.
You did.
Just
All right.
first
For
half.
me,
But Klopp
for
put
me
him first
that
one
that
on that anyways.
of course he did. Klopp saw that, and that was the second yellow, mate.
Yeah.
He should have been off.
Yeah,
He should have been off.
straight away, 30 minutes,
He's
30 seconds later, he just made the changes.
yeah,
Yeah.
because
That
soon
shows
as
you.
like that guy took Konate on, he was gone. Yeah, he was gone. Van Dijk probably could have covered, but he should have got the second yellow. But yeah, Klopp is a smart manager, so he's not going to risk it, knowing. But I feel like
Well,
what Saul was saying, maybe they're trying to give something
No,
back
but,
to
no, but one thing I want to say is Liverpool fans were asking for the replay
Liverpool.
after against Tottenham. They were asking for the replay. Yeah. And they're gonna ask for the replay this time around.
Maybe.
Well,
We don't know. But
No, but
moving on to the
it's not the same situation.
to the other big game to the other big game of the weekend.
It's not the
Man
same, man.
City versus Brighton. What's your take on that, homeboy? Man City versus Brighton. Did you watch it?
Brighton, no, I didn't watch the game. But
You didn't watch it.
no,
Modu, did you watch the game?
gonna win anyways.
Yeah, I watched it. Listen, it was
What
a
do you
good
think
game,
of
but
City? How did you think of that game?
listen, City showed them how to play that style. Because obviously Pep is the originator of the tiki taka, setting traps. But yeah, so it was quite comfortable for Man City. They won the game in the first half. But one thing, yeah, the Brighton manager came out after the game. He said this season is not like last season because you know they lost Pascal Grove for months now. They lost Grove because he got injured. So now, welcome Brighton. Welcome to the big boys. Now you're playing Europe. Yeah, you're gonna experience what everyone is experiencing. Do you understand? So now they're getting injuries. That's them. Brighton this season is going to be absolutely difficult for them, but they have a good manager. They have exciting young players. But yeah, City did their thing. Did their thing. I'm waiting for them next week at Old Trafford.
Okay, we'll get to that. Be patient.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Patient, son.
We'll do that one on Thursday, inshallah.
We'll get to that one. Welcome to the stream, Mus.
Come on, man. I'm only here to talk about one game and then I'm off.
Kick Mustafa as well. His connection is no good.
What do you mean?
Your mic is not on, or
No, we can hear him.
your
He's
connection
fine.
is not good.
Nah, it's fine. We
Yeah.
can hear him.
Why can't I
Wait,
hear?
can everyone else hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you. I think Lami's connection is not good, you know.
Yeah, it's his connection, man.
L's connection has never been good, my L.
So you can't hear me?
No, we can hear you now. We can hear
We
you
can
now.
hear you.
It's like you can't hear people.
Okay,
That's the
fair
problem. Maybe it's your mic or something like that.
Okay. I think my thing is delayed.
No, Elliot connection is poor.
Yeah, I think my connection is delayed.
But anyway, guys, we just take it from
Carry
there
on with the games, yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah,
moving
Lamine,
on.
come on.
Yeah. Yeah, City. What's your take on City? What's your take on City this season, Homeboy?
City. You know me, I don't focus that much on City, you know. Definitely. I just focus on my team. Yeah. I don't focus on the rest. That's it, man. Well, I know that they're gonna City are the title contenders anyways. Yeah.
Favorites.
Yeah, favorites. That's for sure, yeah. But we are right behind them, definitely. We are right behind them. Because you see, you've seen last season what we done last season. So
You think we're behind them, yeah?
yeah, we're behind them, right behind them. And the gap is just minimal, you know, minimal like that.
Okay. Fair enough. Modu, what do you think of? Actually, let's give this to Mos. What do you think of City?
I think like City, they always have a slow start anyway. So whether they win, lose, or draw right now, I don't really read too much into it. I know City always kick on from January, and they are the title favorites, you know. So I just think it would be delusional to not put respect on City's name because they've shown for the past, I'll say 4 or 5 years that they are the team to beat. So whoever finishes above City, I think will win the title. And right now, I'm not even deep in City's performance too much because I just know when January kick in, these man, they just have a different mentality. So,
Okay.
yeah, man,
Fair enough.
that's City for me.
Sorry, guys, I'm laughing at this.
That's City
guy
for
in the
you.
group.
We're gonna move on.
Yeah,
I feel like
I don't
should
I
just
don't
start
see that
the
with the
big
other
point.
teams though. The only other team I can see keeping up with City, and that's because they've done it in the past,
Okay.
and that's Liverpool.
Mm.
I think only Liverpool can keep up with City, and that's because
Yeah.
they've done it in the past. But for Arsenal, and I'm not even throwing shade, Arsenal and Tottenham, I'll be honest, I don't take your title race seriously because you know you haven't shown that you can go toe to toe with City and go 90 plus points and just keep up with them. So if Liverpool kick into gear,
And go over the
I
line.
would
Yeah.
favor Liverpool over finishing above Arsenal, and actually them being a serious title contenders really. So, well, yeah, it is what it is.
Okay. Yeah, I
That's
do.
the
I
first
do like
blow
Liverpool
landed.
a lot this season. I feel like
It's not even a blow. It's just facts.
I
Bro.
feel like
It's just
No. I agree with you, Pams. It's blowing. I
Liverpool
don't know
a lot.
what
I'm
I
not.
don't know what
it's
this
just
nose is talking
facts.
about.
Hey,
Honestly.
The jab.
what,
It's
can
just
I
a
not
jab.
speak
No.
facts
The
without-
first jab.
what facts?
No,
Okay.
guys.
So
So,
one minute.
He just shared his. He just shared his opinion.
I know. That's his opinion. I understand.
Yeah, he shared his
But-
opinion, but it's
but-
Aka,
but
you can challenge him. Challenge him.
Yes, my point is just Arsenal drew against Chelsea. People are overreacting, saying now you guys are out of the title race, title contenders. Come on.
No one's saying that.
No, 1 minute. Man
But
City went
anyway.
to Wolves. Yeah, Man City went to Wolves. They lost the game. They didn't play well. Yeah. How many seasons did Man City win on season? They go and lose to smaller. I remember there's a game they lost to Southampton away. And they end up winning the league. So I think it's too reactionary of people saying.
No,
after
I
10
don't
games
think
or
it's
after 9
reactionary.
games.
The reason why I say that, there's such a thing as heritage, and if City lose a game right now, I won't like discount them from being in a title race because they've shown they can
100%.
and then come up
100%.
with something, you know.
I agree with you.
I
with
didn't
that.
say anything that's not true. Only Liverpool have kept up with City,
Yeah, that's
since
true.
Pep has been there. So
That's true. But right now, would you say Liverpool have a better team right now than Arsenal? Would you say that?
right
No
now
problem. Yeah.
we're 9 games in. I don't know. Anything could
Well,
That's
happen.
it. So
But
this is
but
my
Liverpool
point.
are not in the Champions League. That's their only advantage. That's it.
No, but okay, wait. Liverpool are not in the Champions League. That's true. But you remember last season when Arsenal were season before, when Arsenal was in the Europa League, everybody was like, "Oh, you're in the Europa League Thursday, Sunday is hard." Now Liverpool is in it. Everybody saying Liverpool are the favorite or the second favorite. Come on.
Yeah,
If you're gonna talk about that, it's
Okay.
I'm just
so
going off.
easy.
I'm just going
Let
off
me
based
finish.
on
Yeah, I know. I get what
history.
you're saying. Like right now, yes, you're right. come Liverpool and Man City are ahead of Arsenal like, in terms of experience-wise and all this. Facts. But right now, I don't think Liverpool have a better team than Arsenal. I don't agree to that. Maybe they have a better front three, but also that front three is only Salah scores. If
For
Salah
me,
is
it's
Burnley,
not about having a better team.
I
Maybe
know, I'm just
Arsenal.
saying.
Okay, I'll give you this. Maybe right now Arsenal got a better team than Liverpool, yeah. But Liverpool have the experience. They know how to get things done,
That's
and
true.
that's why
Facts.
if I'm a betting man, I'll put my money on Liverpool to finish above Arsenal, to challenge Man City because they just know how to get things done. And
Okay.
these things. I'm not making it up. There's a reason why every team that gets into their first Champions League final they lose because they haven't been there before. There's a reason why when you guys were challenging against City at some point in the season, you started to panic because you haven't been there before. Liverpool have been there. They know what it takes to go 90 plus points. Arsenal just don't have it in them, for me anyway. So unless you prove
For
it,
me, before somebody goes,
But you have to understand Musa as well. Liverpool
for me,
is
no,
Mus-
let
you
me
have to
come in.
put context to it as well. I do feel that Liverpool have got a new team, so it's not the same players that have been there that are doing again. He's rebuilt the team.
the core is
and they're
still
gonna
there
go
though.
again. But I understand where you're
And
coming
wait,
from.
The
Experience.
this-
core
Yeah,
in that
of course.
Liverpool
But
team
I
is
do
still
feel
there.
that you at the same
no,
But how many
let me
how
come
many
in.
years ago was
at
that?
the same time.
How many years ago was
At
that?
the same time, I don't think you can write off Arsenal because they've done it. So they have been there with title chase with Liverpool, with
Okay,
City.
okay.
So maybe they
If
can
we're
learn
saying
from
that, yeah,
last
are
season and
Tottenham
come
in the
again.
title race?
But that
Huh?
Are Tottenham in the title race?
That's what I was about
hold
to
on,
say.
Mus, hold on,
No,
Mus,
no,
because there's a lot of people
You
Tottenham
on
are
can't
not
the
in
write
the
off.
stream.
title
You
race.
can't write off
Okay,
Tottenham.
okay. No, you
Tottenham
can't
are
write
not
off
in the
There's a
title
lot of
Tottenham.
race.
people on the
Why?
stream.
You can't
Hold
write
on,
off
let's
Yeah, but
not
why?
just focus. Let's move on. Let's move on, and then we come
Tot-
back to it.
Tottenham
Okay,
are
let's go.
not in the title
Let's
race.
go
They are
move
not in
on.
the title
So
race.
we move on
They
to
are not.
the
If Tottenham are not in the
Newcastle
title race, Arsenal are not in
Palace
the
game.
title race. That's
Okay,
how.
now okay. Before you move on, sorry. Before you move on, if Tottenham are in the title race,
So and
no,
Moose,
no,
come on. There are other people.
no,
Okay,
just
go on.
1 point before you go. 1 point, sorry, 1 point. If
Let's
Tottenham are in the
let's move
title
on
race,
and
now
come back.
people are saying Tottenham are in the title race. And last season, when Arsenal were in the title race, everybody was just bugging around saying Arsenal are nowhere near the title. Come on, double standards.
Okay, we can
Let's
move
do
on.
facts. Thank you. Let's move on now.
All right, that's fine. That's fine.
You're always
Let's
talking
move
about
on.
other people, what other people said. Why do you worry
Newcastle
about
versus
what people say
Palace.
about Arsenal? Anyway,
But
sorry.
people like
Carry on.
you,
Man, carry on, man. This guy.
people like you running your mouth, and I'm kind
What?
of.
So,
Let's move.
Bibu and Facts, welcome to the stream.
Yeah, thank you.
Facts, no chagri.
Mr. United, that's what I call Facts. And Bibu, you're a Chelsea fan, aren't you?
Hey, no.
United. I'm a
Don't,
United.
don't, don't
Is it
call
United?
people Chelsea man.
Hey,
Fox,
Man,
are
no.
you
Hey,
Fox, are you wearing Man United hat?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So
this
we've got a lot of United
Liverpool
fans here,
has.
but
Facts, seriously, facts.
let's go to Newcastle versus Crystal Palace. What do we think of Newcastle? Because Newcastle, they found some form and they've been winning a lot of games recently. So what do we think of them? Are they going to be in the title race like they were in last season? They are in the Champions League for the first time. And are they going to push for the title? Are they going to push for a title challenge? Mo, I know you keep an eye on Newcastle. So you want to tell us about
Newcastle. For me,
about
Newcastle. At the beginning of the season, what's his name? Stuart Pearce. He said his favorite to win the league is Newcastle. Yeah, everybody laughed at him.
Yeah, I saw that. I thought that was crazy. Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought that was crazy.
Yeah, I thought it was crazy as well. But the thing is, if Newcastle get knocked out of the Champions League and they get down to 1 game a week, they're challengers for me. They are. Because St. James's Park, that place is going to be hard for any team to go. Number one. Someone's TV in the background, man.
But yeah, somebody's watching TV.
Boy, Fox, move your TV, man.
Who's got TV?
No. Maybe it's Bibu.
Yeah.
Boy, Fox is on mute. Move your TV, man.
Boy, man,
Yeah,
I don't even have a
Mo,
TV
please.
here, bro.
Yeah, so for me, Newcastle, dangerous team, man. Dangerous team. Yeah. Dangerous team. That's my opinion.
But Sani, you calling me?
they
I'm on
could-
this
they
stream.
can
I'm
beat
using my
one.
phone.
What about Palace? Palace just
Can you let Senny in?
are
Senny's
Palace
been
just going to
waiting, bro.
be
It's
in
calling
and
me,
about
man.
relegation? What do you think?
Well, who's that? For who?
I mean, it's his prediction. For Crystal
For
Palace.
Crystal Palace, hard team always. I don't really have much to say about them. I hate playing them, man. They're so annoying. But yeah, they just that's it.
For Newcastle point, yeah.
Okay, fair
The
play.
same why I am saying that Arsenal are not going to challenge is the same reason why I would say Newcastle are not, just because of that experience. I just think that when it comes to like March, April time, yeah, that's when it gets to the business end of the season. And I just don't see Newcastle having that experience to really hang in there with the big boys. And I will put Arsenal and Tottenham in that category as well.
Fair play. But moving on to the next game, I'm going to give this one to Bibu and facts after. Chelsea versus Arsenal.
Yeah, you give them wrong game.
You should give me that, man. Give me that question,
What did you
man.
think of that game?
Well, I
Okay,
think
okay, facts. Go
Chelsea, Facts, go on.
on. Go on.
You know, the Chelsea and Arsenal game, yeah? The Chelsea and Arsenal game, to be honest, I mean, due all respect to Arsenal, they tried, but Chelsea were disappointed because Chelsea could have finished that game seriously, because, you know, and then what happened was, you know, it wasn't, they were not even lucky enough to make better chances against Chelsea. So that shows you how rubbish Arsenal is, how silly their team is. That shows you how that team is just full of RUBBISH.
So we
You
are losing.
understand? No. Well, you don't know. Yesterday, Chelsea broke my heart.
Boy, Fox, just
No, I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you.
But
Let
I'm
him,
not
let him
talking
make
to
his
you.
point.
no
Let him
profanity
make
here,
his
but
point.
just
Let him
Fox.
make his
Let him
point.
finish. Let him land, bro.
Boy, Bibu, take over, boy. Man, I'm angry. No, Bibu, take over now. No, Bibu is taking over. Bibu is taking over. That rubbish team. Bibu, take over, please.
Let me sit down. Let me sit down.
Okay,
My point on the Chelsea,
Bibu,
I
you
think
go on. What did you think of the Arsenal Chelsea game?
it was not a entertaining game, to let's put it this way. I think Omar mentioned like it was a boring game at some point. It was, because in a sense that Chelsea, to begin with, I think what they lacked was experienced players on that pitch. They only had Thiago. The reason why I mentioned experience is you leading 2-0. If they had 2-3 experienced people in that pitch, they would have killed the game easy. But they struggled for them to then concede 2 goals after, and the tempo of the game, the way it was going, the way they were playing, is just. I think Chelsea just lost everything, and Poch.
Yeah.
I think I blame Pochettino as well, because he's so experienced. Why did he a game like that for him to just end up conceding 2 goals? I just said I give credit to Arsenal. I don't want to say this, but I just
Nice.
gave credit to Arsenal,
Nice.
honestly, because for them to keep on fighting that battle, to them draw that game, it was a very important game for them. So Chelsea just spoiled the day for everyone else, because the way they played, and
This was a prime opportunity for Chelsea to make a statement. We just made a statement against City. We've not beat them for 12 games. We just done that before the international break. This was Chelsea's opportunity to do that. And I feel like this was a defeat for Chelsea, and it was a point gain for Arsenal. Okay. And I know Mus Saini, you're going to get the floor now. Keep it short. 5 minutes each or less than that. What did you think of your game, Mus?
I mean, okay, first things first. I don't blame Poch for the draw. I think Poch didn't tell Sanchez to basically do a stupid pass, and I blame both Sanchez and Enzo for that as well. I think if we didn't make that mistake, we would have just cruised to a 2-0 because we were controlling the game at that point. And second, yes, it's disappointed we let a 2-goal lead slip in it. But from a Chelsea point of view, in it, yeah, I just know that there are still positives to take away from that game, and I'm not just gonna throw everything away just because I came back. just remember, before this game, everyone was saying how we're going to get slapped 3-0, 4-0. No one gave us any prayer. And I actually thought it was very disrespectful the way people were talking about Chelsea. But from what I'm seeing anyway, it's a very young team. Yes, that's true. We got a new manager. And to actually go...
Like, you know what? All the talking points... Sorry, can I add this in?
I'm talking from a Chelsea point of view anyway. Anyways, I'm saying this. Yes, we shouldn't let the game slip, yeah? Yes, you could say it was bottling the way it happened. Whenever anyone lets a 2-goal lead slip, regardless of whatever happened, people are going to say it's bottling. Fine, I'll take all of that. But what I'm saying is that I'm not going to throw everything away, all the good things we've done in the match to basically just be like, oh, it's a defeat for Chelsea. I don't think it was a defeat at all for us. Because now, after seeing that performance, I'm slightly more confident in us going. I'm not saying we're going to beat City, but I'm more confident that we're going to put up a fight against City. I'm not scared of Tottenham at all. Like against Brentford next week, I think we will get a result against them. And we've got a tough run of fixtures now, but I think we'll be in a good place after these fixtures. And then we'll get Nkunku would come back and we'll get a striker. And I said it yesterday that I don't think Chelsea are that far off Arsenal. And now the results, the performance does not reflect the result of Chelsea. We are in 11th, but we shouldn't be in 11th with the way we're playing. But credit to Arsenal, you lot came in. I'm not going to lie, after that first goal went in, I was shook that there was going to be a second goal that comes in just because of how the game was being played, really. We should have seen it out, but we didn't. So, but I also want you lot to just keep the same energy on what you were saying, like, you're going to just slap us 3-0, 4-0. It was going to be a walk in the park. Because if you're really a title challenging team, you should have what was that first 70 minutes? Like, you did nothing. You know, I looked at Arsenal and I just was not impressed. I was like, this is not a team that's going to cause City problems. I'm not saying we're not in a title challenge. We are a team that nearly got relegated last season. So celebrating a draw against us is really like, I mean, like, what are you doing? I thought that was just shameless, really.
Let's say any comeback. Let's say any comeback to that.
Oh, he's not in. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Really more. I predicted that you were going to beat Arsenal like 2-1. Definitely, that was my prediction. And then I rated Chelsea over Arsenal all the way out. It's rather unfortunate.
You're always going to raise even West Brom over Arsenal, so we all know that. So.
Where's Sadie?
Boy,
I'm trying to come in, but Fox is taking my limelight. I'm trying to come in, but man said Sadie come in, and then people are taking my limelight.
Sadie, go on.
All right, you know what I'm going to say, yeah?
Where's the host, boy?
I'm going to say...
Where's the host?
Let me take the floor then.
Let him talk, man.
Go on.
What I'm gonna say is, when people talk about Arsenal, they're so obsessed with title challenge. It's 9 games in. Relax, relax. Yeah? You're talking about respect to Chelsea. Yeah? Chelsea's done nothing to warrant any respect from last season or this season.
Facts.
Okay? The same thing you're saying about Arsenal, they're not title challengers or whatever. Last year, Man City went to Wolves and they struggled for 70 minutes and ended up drawing that game. But what did they do? They won that title. So you can't base 1 or 2 performances off a title challenge. That's just one response to that. In terms of the game, I'm going to do it in twos. In terms of the game, I'm going to do it in twos. Arsenal were rubbish yesterday. That performance, it was rubbish. It was the worst game of the season so far that we have played, by far. Every single player on that pitch was rubbish yesterday, apart from Martinelli and Declan Rice in the second half.
Yeah.
And the substitutes who came on, they were the only positive thing that happened in that game. But in terms of Chelsea, they came and they did their homework and they did well. They overloaded that midfield and stopped us playing from the middle of the park. Chelsea knew all of Arsenal's good football comes from the middle of the park. You stop Odegaard, you stop our DM, whoever it may be. It might be Declan Rice, Partey, or Jorginho. You stop him from progressing that ball into the more creative eights. You stop in our play, you're killing it. And then they gave us the wings. and then Martinelli was getting doubled up, tripled up to some point, and then Saka, the same thing, he was getting kicked. They did well. They did their homework and they played exactly what they needed to do to knock us off our game. But guess what? Even your best performance of the season versus our worst performance of the season, you still did not win.
But
You still didn't win.
You just
So
said
that game yesterday, I'm happy for you to say, yeah. Let me when you were speaking, I'll let you finish your
go on.
your points. Let me just finish what I'm saying. But what I'm trying to say to you yesterday is, yeah, that was our worst performance by far, maybe even across 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Odegaard didn't perform. Raya had a stinker yesterday of a game. I thought at some point it was Onana playing for us. And then after that, you guys had ample of opportunities, yeah? You lacked teeth. You did not have any killer instinct. How many times did our keeper give the ball to Cole Palmer and Jackson? What happened? No conviction in front of goal. Nothing. No confidence. Sterling, who was your best player, I didn't even remember a shot. Mudryk, that you lot are saying we're lucky, he went to cross. He didn't even look at the goal once. Hit that cross. He ended up in the back of the net because the keeper starting position was all wrong. The penalty, by the laws of the game, it is a penalty. I agree with that. But they need to check that again. When defenders are jumping, even attackers,
by the law of the game,
in that close proximity,
you're contradicting yourself. As soon as you say by the law of the game, there should be no bar. By the law of the game, it's a penalty.
Let me finish. I paid you that respect when you were talking. I paid you that respect.
Hold on.
Let me finish what I'm saying. When you were speaking, I'll let you speak.
Go on, but it's not making sense, isn't it? So
when you were speaking, I'll let you speak. So have that same respect. Anyway, by the laws of the game, they say if your arms are in an unnatural position, it's a penalty. So by the law of the game, it is a penalty. But in physics, yeah, if you jump, there's no way your hand's gonna be in a natural position. That's just physics, common physics. If you know physics, there's no way you can elevate yourself or propel yourself in the air and your hands are by your side. It's not going to work. So the law needs to be revisited and they need to check that again because it's going to cost defenders every single time. If Arsenal had a penalty like that given for Arsenal, I would still be like, nah, you can't stop that. So that for me, that's the only 2 chances that you've actually finished. So you lack teeth in your best game of the season versus our worst game, and we both got a point each. So that basically just says what it is. Even though you guys spent a billion pound on your team.
Can I just
spend £1 billion on your team? You should be title contestants. You shouldn't be sat here saying we're rebuilding or we're.
Let him reply, and then we go to Alka and Kolo because they need to speak.
First thing about the penalty, the law of the game. It's not basically driven by physics, so I don't really care. It was a penalty, so you take it. Everyone on the game would take it, so I don't really buy that excuse. What was the second thing I was gonna say? Just went out of my head. But anyways, why don't Arsenal fans like to put pressure on their team to basically challenge for the league? Because you just said that something about it's just been 9 games in it. So my question to you is, are you guys gonna win the league? Or are you gonna be the closest to challenge City?
Arsenal is out of the league. Arsenal is out of the race. Arsenal is out of the race.
Okay, yes, we can say that all day.
If you're asking about winning the league or challenging, look at who's in first, second, and third, and fourth.
Okay, cool.
Look at how close the point tallies are. Last year, Arsenal was the only team that pushed
the league.
Last year, Arsenal were the only team that pushed Man City all the way until the last 8 games. And the reason why we fell off, you can say Liverpool had the experience, they've been there before or whatever. But if you look at Man City's squad, you lose one striker, the next striker comes in, and the drop-off is not far. Arsenal had a good 11. We didn't have anyone on the bench after that. So what do you expect if you lose Thomas Partey, you lose Gabriel Jesus, you lose Martinelli? what do you expect? We're not going to perform on the same level as we did at the start or midway point of the season. You're going to drop off. Any team would drop off.
Thing though,
Man United had the same issues. They had loads of injuries.
No, okay.
And then they
Let's go
dropped
to
off.
Alka. Let's go to Alka. That's fine. Like you lot had your debate. Let's go to Alka. Let him talk about his game. Alka, go on.
Yeah, you know what? For me, like I was saying yesterday in the group, I was saying like I can't remember Arsenal's performance that they played like this and performed like this for a very long time. You know, but yesterday we've been, I don't know, maybe it's because of I don't know, I don't want to give excuses. Maybe it's because of the international break, but still, these players are professional footballers. They should not be coming out from international break with tiredness or whatever the case is. But the game that I watched yesterday, we cannot be playing like that all season. I know people have been saying like, okay, Arsenal has not been great this season.
Babe?
Yes, 100%, right? But the performance yesterday
Aisha?
was performance.
Lamin, mute yourself,
So,
man.
Lamin, mute yourself, yeah, please. So, so what I want to say is, when I look at Chelsea, I think Chelsea should have won this game yesterday because I gave up after 46, 47 minutes when they scored the second goal. I was like, nah, the game is over. But when I look at the Chelsea, I was talking to Mos. Mos was in the group saying, oh, Arsenal this, Arsenal. I'm like, bro, before you talk about Arsenal fans or whatever Arsenal did here, why can't you focus on your performance, your team's performance? You know, they bottled it because I'm 100% sure if Arsenal were in their best yesterday, yeah, and they lead Chelsea 2-0, I don't think Chelsea will come back. They will not come back from that.
Arsenal were not on their best because Chelsea stopped them from being on their best.
Okay,
So-
guys.
Yes. Facts.
Go to Kolo. Kolo, what do you think of the game?
No, I haven't finished. 1 minute. before.
Guys, say, who is
I haven't
Kolo?
finished.
That's Omboy.
So yeah, Amboy. Yeah. So
Let
one,
Alka
Yeah,
finish, then
Omboy,
Kolo
you
go.
tell us your view as well. What did you think of Arsenal's performance?
Boy, the game yesterday was boring, definitely. But then again, we had an off day. That's it. That's what I class
Yeah.
off day. Simple as that.
But anyway, like going to Moss, I think it's too early to be writing off Arsenal in the title race, but we did have an off day and Chelsea just bottled it. That's all you can put it down to. You know, so if we've been honest, we've been honest. But anyway, moving off the Arsenal thing.
Right, Arsenal off the title race. I'm just saying you're not going to win the league. And I just don't think
Okay.
you have the hope. You
Fair
probably
enough,
supposed
fair
to
enough.
do something similar to last season, but I don't think
Most-
you have the experience.
Most, I agree. I think City, for me, City is the favorite to win it, but I think Arsenal will be right there to challenge 100%. For me, City will win it.
Okay, Modu,
But
what did you
okay,
think
but
of? What did you think
that's
of
me
Arsenal
saying
versus
that I'm a
Chelsea?
rival fan. If I was an Arsenal, if I was an Arsenal fan, and thank God I'm not, yeah. If I was an Arsenal fan and my team is there, I'll be backing my
Okay.
team. So I don't understand.
Okay.
Most,
Why
Why
you
you back
not?
our
I
team?
don't.
No,
I
no,
don't
1
have
minute, 1
the
minute.
Hold on.
Why you
No,
not
no.
backing your team?
Modu, can
No,
you give
we
your
are-
views towards
no,
Arsenal
1 minute, 1
versus
You guys are
minute.
Chelsea?
just going
are
back and
backing-
forth. Hold on.
No,
hold
wait,
on.
1 minute, 1 minute.
That's just
We
his
are backing
opinion.
our team. Most, we are backing our team. It's just for the fun.
Go on, Modu.
The City is better than us right now.
Okay, no problem. So for me, the game, the way I see it, yeah, for me, Chelsea threw it away. Like I thought, Poch's game plan was perfectly. Like even the right back and the left back, Gusto and Cucurella, perfectly handled Martinelli and Saka. They were doubling up, and Conor Gallagher. I have to put my hand up a little bit because before I just used to call him a road runner, but now under Poch, I can actually see Conor Gallagher adds a lot to that midfield. He was buzzing around that midfield. I think Chelsea, I agree with saying it, they lack teeth. They should have scored 3-4 goals. I'll be real. They should have scored
facts.
3-4 goals very
Yeah.
easy. But they kept missing the chances. And in the Premier League, even if they were playing Luton yesterday, you give that chance away, Luton get back in, they're gonna they might equalize, they might win the game. So yeah, that's what I think of the game. I think Chelsea threw it away. But then
And the
Arsenal
scary
did,
thing
Arsenal
for
did
me-
well. Arsenal did well to come back.
The thing for me as well, in the end, we were not good, but it almost felt like if the game went on for another 5 minutes, we would have nicked it.
Yeah.
That's how I felt about that game. But anyway,
Yeah,
I don't think any.
would you say that they've lacked
Wait, even
players on
you
that
know,
thing?
Yeah, people, I agree. That's what I said to.
Because
I think
that
Modu.
the game there, you would they're all young. I mean, they're
Yeah.
not. I don't think they've got that in them to just say, hold back on that game margin at the time at the point where you've got 2-0 up. Even if they score 2-1, Poch. I blame Poch. I know.
Seni mutual, Seni mute.
Say muda, yeah.
This guy said he cannot blame Poch too much. Yes, Poch made like the team. His game plan was excellent, but when he started conceding, that's when he should have just gripped all these players, these young, and hold back. If I was him, I would just put these was it Casado and this other guy,
Lavia,
the other midfield,
Gallagher.
Gallagher.
Fernandez.
Just hold back and then just kill the game. They don't need to just work hard, and then just let them play. They can play even a lone striker and just that's it, gamble it.
Yeah.
But that was it.
I think Chelsea.
Here's the thing as well,
L1
BB.
minute,
That's
L1
a good
minute.
point.
Let me call. What I want to say is, I think Chelsea were
One sec,
overconfident.
so the thing is, I feel like the players that came off the bench gave us the advantage. Yeah, because when Kai Havertz came on, Kai Havertz gave us something different, and last season we didn't have that. Last season we didn't have the ability to go long to Kai Havertz knocking the ball down, and squad depth does play into it as well, because they're going to say they have a lot of injuries, because maybe they would have taken off Latvia Gallagher for Latvia if he was fit, Nkunku. So for me, those are all excuses anyway. But Chelsea, they should have won it. They didn't. We got a point from it.
But what I want to say
we're grateful for that point.
No, 1 minute. What I want to say is,
Seni wanted to say something.
Bibu made a great point.
Go on,
That's what I
Seni.
was gonna say. That's what I was gonna say. Because the manager should have changed when they went 2-0 up towards 70 something minutes. He should have changed and bring in defenders and defend the match, hold on the lead. Understand? But what they did is they were too confident playing the ball at the back, playing the ball, and that's why the keeper made a mistake, because the keeper was passing the ball, I don't know, to Thiago Silva or Colwell, and the pass didn't go through. He went to Declan Rice fit, and Declan Rice ended up shooting it. They were too confident. Instead of defending the lead, they feel like they're playing to.
I don't think it was overconfidence.
No, that's how I see the game anyway. But he was thinking it was overconfidence. They can score more goals because they're creating chances. They can score more goals. But this is what happened. If you play better teams and you overcocky, they will come back and you're just gonna put your hands up and they're like, you know what?
No, I don't think. From Chelsea's point of view, they were trying to play out of the back, and their keeper. The keeper was costing them. I thought we should have had a penalty anyway. It's like the keeper gave us a chance to get back into the game, and that's the reality. Yeah. Without that, we were struggling to break them down.
Yeah.
Because they did a very good job of stopping Odegaard to get into the game, and he's our creative hub, and Saka.
Well, guess what? We're still unbeaten anyway.
Anyway, let's move on to the United.
Let's move on. Let's move on to.
Lamin, ask Bibu about
Let's
the
move
United.
on. Let's move on to United. Sheffield United.
Bibu was laughing, man.
Ask Bibu about it.
Mr. Bibu. Mr. Tasama wants he wants to answer that question last.
No, I think
You're representing United.
United should have just buried that game. We should have just used all those chances and scored. Simple as. I mean, we were just unlucky that we threw those chances, but it was. Last night I was talking to someone. I gave credit to Sheffield. They played well as well. I mean, when they equalized, I was like, wow. And the way they were playing, they were trying to make life hard for us, but we had chances as well. So that game was our game. We just had chances and we didn't utilize the chances, and that was it. But lucky enough, we just had that goal from Dalot. So 3 points for us.
Yeah.
So I'm happy
That was
we
screamer,
just
innit?
got that. Yeah.
Yeah, because I watched 90 minutes of the game. I find it very difficult to watch United sometimes. But it was like Sheffield United, before United scored, we're on you guys. But the only thing is like they didn't have a finisher or have that guy that could do the final touch in the box. But yeah, Mo, what did you think of the game?
For me, I know that Bibu is not like Ten Hag's biggest fan. I don't know. He's not Ten Hag's biggest fan. Let me just leave it that way. But for me, all I want to say is this, if you're constructing a team and you don't even have a left back, that like a proper left back that can play. And you can see the lack of left back is affecting us and Rashford as well, because no one goes on the outside. We always have to come inside and play. And in 2023, we're starting a defender he doesn't want, Maguire, and Johnny Evans, who's 37 years old. He went off injured. He plays every game he plays, he gets injured. You cannot play the football you want to play because your first team guys are not there, right? So anyway, with the team that he's playing, for me right now, all I care about is results, because I know once players come back, once we get people like Martinez coming in, because people forget on the ball, yeah, when we're playing, Martinez is so vital for us because he's the first point of attack. People don't realize that. He's the guy that punches the ball into the midfield, into Bruno, into the 10. We don't have that. Now we have defenders that can only side pass. That's why the game looks so rubbish, because they can, none of them, Johnny Evans, to be fair, he can pick a pass, but that's about it. The low, I think.
But would you play? Let me ask you one thing. Would you play Mount instead of Anthony?
100%. But
this is the point. This guy is so obsessed with. This is why I'm not. He's so upset with Anthony. He's trying to prove a point. But he needed Mount on that game.
I'll play Mount instead of Anthony. No. But what you need to realize, Anthony, I'm telling you, yes, he doesn't give us much going forward. But for the shape that the manager wants to play, Anthony is so important. I'm telling you, bro. Don't underestimate. When Anthony comes out of the team, we lose our structure. We lose our shape. That's because, yes, I know he's supposed to score an assist here, but he never gives the ball away. He works extra hard, and he's always wide, so he gives us the shape. Do you know what I mean? I think that's the only reason why he's playing. But if you look at it, the first few games, he's been taking Anthony off very early. Very early. I think we're not far off from seeing Mount, especially when Kobe Mainoo comes back. He'll play in the middle. Mount will somehow go to the right. I think that's what I'm predicting. But finally, what I want to say about this game is, look, right now it's all about results. Like Man United fans, you need to calm down. You know, when rival fans don't like your manager, it's a good sign. You know what I mean? Everybody love Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Your own fans don't like your manager. So what you know?
That's fine. No. Don't say fans. Some fans. They're impatient. They're impatient. But if a fan is going to look at this manager and tell me this guy don't know what he's doing, you're lost. You're lost. You need to look at the club. They're not signing like the players like that he actually wants, in terms of like they can't get rid of the players, so he can't bring his players in. Last season was just an example. This guy's the real deal. Like, just be patient. This is year 2, 10 injuries, important players. So just calm down. Now, right now, it's just about results. Get the results, and we're 6 points off the top. But if you would look at it, you think that we're like relegation or something, because everyone's panicking. Just chill, calm down. I think we do good.
But it could be 9 come Monday.
That's fine. Let it be 15. It's 10 games into the season. Yeah. You guys were what? You guys were 8 points, 12 points ahead in January last season. What happened? It's okay. Yeah.
Where's Most? Is Most still here?
Nah, he's gone.
Probably gone.
Most is gone. So okay. I think we've wound up this weekend anyway.
Now let me say something about United. Let me say something. I won't say anything about United.
Oh, you want to say something about United? Go on, sir.
I have to curse these people, man. I have to just come out here with excuses, you know. Every time this Palms guy boy.
Yeah, but
they won this weekend.
What excuses talking about?
Okay.
Yeah.
What Palmer said there, I totally forgot that we struggling with the left back, and that makes sense. But one thing with the left back, we were so used to Shaw, and the game plan that works out really, really well with Shaw on that left wing. And when we signed that what's his name? Regulon, yeah. He was good as well. Yeah. And the energy he gives, he was overlapping, and he was covering like too much areas. Now we are struggling on that. I get it. My point with Ten Hag is I just don't get why he loves Anthony so much. Mount, because he's playing Mount in the midfield. Yeah. The only time when he uses Mount is when he's obviously bringing in a midfielder and then just pushing up. I think it's happened once. But give him option. Mount is that boy. He walks his socks off. That's why.
Send him mute. Hell, can you mute Sony a bit?
Yeah, Pam, go on.
No, yeah, I get what you're saying. Listen, I get what you're saying. You see me, you're talking about Mount. You can ask people I spoke to Man about. I think he's bang average. He's not as good as he is. Just like Declan Rice, the British media hyped him. I don't know why.
Declan Rice scored 2 goals.
Hold on. I don't care about 2 goals. He's too average.
2 goals.
Yeah?
2 goals.
I don't care about 2 goals. Listen, let me finish my point.
Go on.
Yeah, you see me. I don't know what plan, what idea Ten Hag had in his mind when he signed Mount. I don't understand it. I really do not understand it, because for me, you can't have Mount and Bruno in the midfield because none of them are good at retaining the ball. You can only have one that can give the ball away, take risks. And for me, Bruno is number 10. Mount can't lace his boots. So like you said, I agree with you. We have to push him out on the right, Mount, because he work hard. He's good at crossing. And you know what? He can shoot as well. Like if you put him in some good positions, he can score. But I don't get the Mount signing. So for me, the Anthony thing, I understand your frustration, but every manager has their favorite. And for me, I know why Anthony plays. Anthony gives us shape. He takes away so much in the attack, though. So for me, I have to agree with you. But remember, Ahmad as well. We got Ahmad, so maybe Ahmad will come and take that position.
Mount is not a number 10. Mount can't play on the wing.
Just to finish,
I can just say Mount is more.
Just to finish, conclude the stream, and the same for you, Musa, as well. And Bibu.
Well,
guys,
I didn't watch the game.
What do you think? What's next for United? What's next? You got City on the weekend.
We'll talk about it on Thursday anyway.
What's next? What do you think? What's your next evolution after all these injuries and your circumstances that you're going through?
Bro, like for us, we just have to keep going because like the injuries are the injuries. There's nothing you can do about it. But one thing I know about this City game is a derby. We've had rubbisher teams, like way less quality teams, beat City. It's a derby. And the way City is starting, they're a bit sketchy. I'm not worried. Don't be surprised if United win. Like, this is a derby. We just played the academy players, Rashford, McTominay. Well, we beat City with McFred in the middle. So, but I do think it will be a high-scoring game. But I'm not worried about that game. I don't know what Bibu thinks though. You can ask Bibu.
Yeah, ask Bibu.
Bibu, what do you think? What do you think is next for you?
It depends what defense we've got. I mean, that kid, what's his name? Otok, the black guy, the black kid.
Doku.
Huh?
Oh, Doku.
Yeah, that guy might kill us on that wingspan.
We need Wan-Bissaka. We need Wan-Bissaka back for that one.
We do, because that kid is so fast. He's ball control on his face. He can confuse you.
One thing I'm gonna say. If ever Maguire starts that game, expect at least minimum 4 goals. I said it today. Minimum 4.
Evans is in.
Maguire is playing well though.
Okay, Evans is not gonna play that.
Yeah, Maguire is playing very well.
He had a good game yesterday.
And the previous game, I think Maguire has just been. I think what happened is when Ten Hag didn't just give most of his confidence, telling him, 1 minute you're telling him to stay, the next minute you're going out and say,
I don't understand.
He wants to say, you don't do that to your player. Do you know what I mean?
No, Bibu, come on, listen. He didn't want Maguire. Let's be honest, yeah. The club agreed a fee, yeah. Maguire and his agent said they want to get paid off for the rest of their salary, right? Ten Hag, bro. How many signs do you want? We took the armband off you. I don't want you.
No, okay.
But if you're gonna stay, I can't kill your confidence. I'm gonna say, you're an important player. Like,
Pam, but look at you. He cannot go in the media and say, I've told him to stay. He needs to fight for his position, blah, 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 blah. And next thing you're pushing out. No, he didn't.
No, he said, I'll be happy if he stays. That's what he said.
No. He said he's got to stay and fight for his position.
Boy, this manager, Eric Tanner,
this is why Eric sometimes he doesn't know what he wants. Go out in the media and then say one thing, and next thing you know, behind closed door, you're telling you even telling him, you stay.
That could be he's not media trained.
Managers have to lie. Managers have to lie.
English media, his English might not be good as well.
Manchester United are not Man City. Yeah, Man City can get rid of whoever they want. They'll sign a player like that. he knows, yeah, there's no guarantee that if he gets Maguire to train with the reserve, he's gonna have a replacement, and then he's gonna rely on him. As bad as he is, at least he's a professional. Do you know what I mean? He played for Leicester, he played England, he played World Cup, so of course he's gonna rely on him. But Maguire can't play for United because the style that this guy wants to play, first of all, high line. You can't play high line with Maguire, let alone Evans. So all of a sudden, the game plan's out the window. That's for all the fans that are saying, "Oh, I don't
No,
know what style he's playing." By the way,
he can play high line based
no,
on
he can't.
if he has the one he's partnering. But that's it. You get a slow and a quick defender. One has to cover each.
No, but the question, no, wait, Bibu. The question that I want to ask now, yeah? Okay, Pams is saying that, Maguire cannot play this high line.
He can't.
Martinez, wait, 1 minute. Okay, 1 minute. Martinez has been playing this high line. That doesn't make your team improve. You still haven't got a style of football. Still.
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about.
What happened last season? What happened? What are you talking? Last season we played Varane and Varane is fast. Martinez is slower than Varane, but he's faster than Maguire. And the thing is, Martinez is very good on the ball. 10 times better on the ball than Maguire. Maguire is not good on the ball and he's not fast. So now all the fans that are saying, hold on, let me finish. All the fans that are saying, oh, Maguire is playing good. Yeah, he's playing all right at the moment. But trust me, when we come against a team that can play football on the floor and not kick the ball up in the air so we can head it, you'll be exposed again. He's bang average, man. I'm not going to get fooled.
Anyway, let's move away from United.
I do agree. But you have to look at, certain players. You have to boost up their confidence. You cannot just... Maguire is really strong, mate.
I don't think he needs confidence because he said our win percentage he's delusional. So I don't think
no. Boy, you cannot
anyway.
We've put up with Maguire.
Let me finish.
We finished second, and we've put up with Maguire for how long? Come on, he's not bad.
No, he's not bad. So you want him to stay? You want him to stay?
He's not as bad, to be honest.
Mod, you don't like Maguire.
It's not about liking Maguire.
It's not about liking Maguire. Put Maguire in a team, that is not on the front foot. He's a very good defender. This is why he was good at Leicester. A team that wants to attack.
We find out this weekend.
Hold on, let me finish. A team that wants to fight, attack, their defenders, their centre backs is gonna be. Yes, you can argue and say, "Oh, but Thiago Silva's not slow." But if Maguire had half the brain that Thiago Silva had, he'll be an excellent defender. So don't tell me about Maguire, bro. It's not about I don't like him. He can't play the style.
Manu's problem
Simple.
is bigger than Maguire. Manu's problem is Maguire.
We're talking about Maguire. We're talking about Maguire, though.
Yeah, but you don't blame Maguire like everything's about Maguire.
No one's blaming Maguire. They asked me about Maguire. I'm saying it's the style. He's not suited to the style. It's simple.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's move on because we only got 5 minutes left. Moss, what's next for Chelsea?
What's next for Chelsea? I think it's onwards and upwards from here, really. It can't get worse than last season. Like I said, I saw some positives there. I think we'll get Europe this season. I'm not saying Champions League, but I think we can scrape a Europa League. That's just off what I'm seeing and the players we've got to come back in. So right now, I'm not that worried. And in fact, the performance against Arsenal, yes, the results was disappointing, but I saw a lot of encouraging signs. Okay, we drew against Arsenal. We beat Brighton. We beat Fulham. And you could say, yeah, these are teams you're supposed to beat. The point is, these are teams that we were not beating last season, and the performance were good. And we beat another team as well. I don't know whether it's Forest or whoever, but
Burnley, I think.
Burnley, yeah. So, and that was quite convincing as well. So I think we will get Europe. I think we might scrape a Europa League, but especially we got players to come back in. So, like, I'm not worried. I'm not worried at all.
You can
have you're optimistic. Alone. You're optimistic for the season.
You can have Sancho alone.
Take Sancho. Take Sancho.
Nah, we're good over here. Even though he's a Chelsea fan, but that attitude right there, nah, mate.
He's all right. Come on, don't make it look, like he's got a problem. You know what I mean?
Nah, it's good. We've got enough problems here, man. You can stay there.
Okay, Alka, I don't think Ombo is here. So you're gonna summarize for Arsenal. What's next?
Arsenal, what's next? Disappointing performance yesterday. And this performance that we had yesterday, it should be the last performance that we're gonna see from Arsenal, and we expect to see that from us from fans. So if we want to win the league or challenge with Man City, performance like this should not happen. So I expect Arsenal against Sheffield to come back strong, and we're playing Sheffield at home on Saturday, I'm sure, and then we need to start winning and then bounce back, put in a good performance, score more goals. One thing we need to do, we need to start scoring goals. I understand. Like Jesus and Martinelli and Saka. Yesterday was the first time they're starting together this season. So maybe you can say that's probably the reason why we haven't been scoring, because our front three last season started just one game, that was against Chelsea yesterday. So I'm expecting that front three to start again, many games coming, and I expect performance and goals and points upcoming.
Yeah, I do feel like with Arsenal, we've got a tricky set of runs coming up. Because in that we've got Newcastle. So I do feel now.
Hey.
I'm here.
You need to sort out your network. Your network is poor.
Yeah, I will. Today was bad. It was a really bad technical day. But yeah, I feel like this tricky runs we have could define our season. Yeah, because we need to start scoring, we need to start dominating. And by the time November is done, you've got December. There is no rest. You've got a game every 3 days. So I don't fancy our chances anyway when it comes to title. But we'll see what happens.
Hey, last word, I just want to say, yeah, Alka, this time, yeah, this weekend, what is it, 22nd of October? This is the weekend that you learn to be humble, yeah? Relax yourself, bro.
I've been humble way back.
Player in a starting lineup. Relax yourself. This is the weekend where you become
humble. 1 minute.
No, you're not that team.
No, 1 minute. Let me come in.
You're not that team.
By the way,
you're that team.
By the way, you are wrong. I didn't put one Chelsea player. I put 2 Chelsea players. You're wrong.
Who was it?
I put Henzo and Raheem Sterling.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
You said, and I listened to the stream. You said if Partey
you got it wrong.
if Partey was fit, you would put Partey, Rice, and Odegaard. But anyway, humble.
I said Partey is no fit. So I'm going to
humble.
Well, I've been humbling myself.
Calm down.
It's more delusional for me.
Relax.
I'm going to stick by that.
Relax. You went to Stamford Bridge. You went to Stamford Bridge and got dealt with. You got dealt with.
I have a question. Before we
go on, Lamin. Go on.